Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, after last week's user story lesson, today I'm going to be helping you to master the shall statement when it comes to writing business requirements. This is going to be your key to clear and testable requirements. Let me take a quick poll. Who's ever chased a moving requirement for weeks? If you're already in the business analyst industry. But if you're not, it's okay. Today, we're going to stop that. We're going to help you to stop chasing moving requirements for weeks. In requirements, the shall statement is the magic word for non-negotiable, testable behaviors. If a tester cannot verify it, it is not going to be a good shall statement. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be helping you turn fuzzy ideas into crystal clear statements that your developers, your testers, and even your stakeholders can agree on. So let me help you pick the right word. The shall versus the should, the may, and the will. When to use all of this, right? Industry practice uses shall to mark binding requirements. Should is used as a recommendation, while may grants permission or optionality, and will describes facts or intent, often from the business, not the system. So if everything is a shall, nothing is prioritized. Be very intentional when writing your requirement and keep each requirement atomic. One sentence, one behavior. So great. Now, what does a strong shall statement look like under the hood? Let's take a look at the anatomy of a great shall statement. Use this formula that I'm about to give you. Start with the system or the component. Who is responsible? Add the shall, then the observable action and object. If there's a trigger or a condition, include that. So see that here in the first bullet point for formula. Then finish with any measurable performance, latency, frequency, or accuracy. Then run the checklist, which is atomic, unambiguous, verifiable, necessary, and feasible. So for example, here in our screen, the portal shall display approval status in real time after submission less than 2 seconds. So you see it's incorporating the formula subject or actor shall with action, object, condition or trigger, quality of performance. Another example is the API shall return the HTTP 429 when request exceeds 100 per minute. So you see this incorporates the formula that you see up in the screen here. So now let's apply it to a real mini scenario so it will help you stick, because I see that the mini example might not be so good for you, but let's take it a bit further. So here I have the IT service portal when you're trying to request a laptop from your organization. If you're already working in the business analyst field, the first one, the portal shall allow employees to submit a laptop request by selecting device model, OS, and peripherals from a catalog. Another example, The workflow engine shall route the request to the employee's manager and IT approver immediately upon submission. The portal shall display request status to the requester within 2 seconds of any approver change. The notification service shall send a pickup date email and in-app alert within 1 minute of final approval, including location and checklist. So notice the clear actors: portal workflow engine, notification service plus precise trigger and measurable timing on this example here. Each sentence stands alone and can be tested. So there are no buzzwords like user-friendly or quickly. We give numbers here so stakeholders can accept and quality assurance can verify. So speaking of quality assurance, how do we prove these statements were met? Proving that is by writing acceptance criteria. Tie the acceptance criteria by using the given when then method. First here, giving a manager approves the status update, then the requester of the laptop should see the new status with less than 2 seconds on the request page. Giving final approval occurs when approval is recorded, then an email and an in-app alert are delivered less than 60 seconds containing pickup location and checklist link. So the good shall statement makes the acceptance criteria almost write themselves, as you can see on this slide. Map each shall to 1 to 2 given when then scenarios. So call out measurable deliverable time, exact fields, destinations, then decide upfront how you verify logs, event times, service level agreements, monitors. Next, let's fix common IT patterns that you'll be seeing during requirement documentation. Avoid adjectives that no one can test, such as quickly, user-friendly, etc. So here on the screen, the bad one will be the system shall quickly show status. How can they test this? Good would be the portal shall display current status within 2 minutes or 2 seconds, whichever one works for you, of an approval change. A bad example here is also the app shall be user friendly. The good should be the app shall provide a one-tap track request entry point from the home screen. Another example of a bad one is send alerts when items are back. A good one would be the notification service shall send a push alert for the selected SKU plus size within 5 minutes of inventory more than one, including a deep link to the items page. So you see here that you are replacing the adjectives that cannot be tested with observable behaviors and numbers. So if you can put a stopwatch on it or check a field in a payload, you are doing it right. Let's cement the skill with a 60 seconds practice and takeaway checklist that will help you to write better shall statement when it comes to requirement documentation. So here you have to pick one and help rewrite as a shall statement. So pick A or B, right? And then let's use the formula checklist. So the A is shows approval as soon as possible. The B is notify users when laptop is ready. So takeaway checklist here is actor, remember from previous slides, actor, action, objects, trigger slash condition, and then measure. So try it, A or B, use a formula. So the example for the first is The porter shall display approver status within 2 seconds of any change, right? That would be a good one. Here on the screen is too vague. So it's not feasible. It's not going to be testable if you don't have the porter shall display approval status within 2 seconds of any change. Or for the B, the answer would be the notification service shall send an email and in-app alert within 60 seconds of pickup dates, assignments including location and checklist link. You see here that we are incorporating the takeaway checklist actor, action, object, trigger, slash condition, and the measure. So keep this checklist handy. If one element is missing, your shall statement is probably not going to be testable, right? So that is a way to write a stronger requirement using the shall statement. So I would encourage you to take a current epic, convert each fuzzy line into measurable shall. Your future self would definitely thank you. Use this checklist: actor, action, object, trigger slash condition, and measure, and your stakeholders will love you, I promise. And also your testers will thank you because you're going to be making their job so much easier. So make shall your default for mandatory testable behavior at all times. All right. So before I leave you today, let me give you a quick bonus to help you write the shall statement in your requirement documentation. So here is a checklist: formula, actor, shall statement, action, object, condition, trigger, like I mentioned before. Then you use the modal guide. Shall is equal to mandatory. If you use a should, it's going to be seen as it's a recommendation from you. But if you use system may, that means you are giving them an option. And then will is a statement of intent or the facts. All right. So this is a quick recap. This is going to be a bonus for you, a, a cheat sheet that you would want to open whenever you're writing a requirement. All right. So if you can fill in all the 6 slots, you are going to be 100%, I would say, if I say so myself. Let me just give it a 99% almost done with your requirement, right? So numbers to consider: you must use latency, frequency, which is going to be per minutes slash seconds. Accuracy could be the percentage. Content could be fields slash link, thresholds, limits, error handling, etc. Right? So don't forget, the numbers make things testable, right? Pick numbers that match the domain always. Latencies like less than 2 seconds to display status. The rate could be max 100 requests per minute. Accuracy could be matching 95% precision. Content could be email link, includes location and checklist link. Thresholds limit could be trigger alert when inventory is more than one for selected SKU plus size. And then error handling could be return HTTP 400 with code invalid input when fields are missing. So let's lock this all in with a 30 seconds rewrite. So let me help you rewrite a fuzzy line using this formula that we have as our bonus here today. So notify users when laptop is ready. That is going to be the example I'm using. So try this. The notification service shall send an email and in-app alert upon final approval within 60 seconds, including pickup location and setup checklist link. You see how here the actor, the trigger, and the timing makes it crystal clear? I'm telling you, your quality assurance testers will love you when you write requirements like this. It makes their job easier, and your developers will love you too because it makes them know exactly what to build. So, final reminder, when it is mandatory and testable, use the shall statement. Lean on the formula here. Check the quality, add numbers. Do this consistently and you'll cut rework. You will speed up testing and you keep your stakeholders aligned at all times. All right. So here I would say pause here, screenshot this handout, and take it into your next requirement documentation during your project. And I'm telling you, you are going to make these people love you. And always use it, right? In your next user story or even in your business requirement documentation. Got questions or any trickery requirements, just drop it in my comment section and I'm going to be able to help you tune into a rock solid shall statement, your requirements. Don't be shy, drop it in the comment. I read my comments and I will definitely help you. So thank you so much for watching. If this has helped you, please like, share with a teammate, a friend, a beginner to help them as they're coming into the industry. Comment your questions and subscribe. Hit that button so you don't miss any of my next business analyst lessons. Thank you so much again for hanging out with your Tech Bay fam. Have a good day.